If you are a man over 60, then listen very carefully, because what I am about to share can completely change the way you look at your health. The prostate is a very small gland in size, but in function, it holds a big responsibility in your body. Yet so many men ignore its importance until problems begin to show up, and by then it often feels too late. Many people believe that issues with the prostate are simply a part of getting older and that nothing can really be done to stop it, but that is not the complete truth. Yes, age plays a role, but your daily choices and habits have an even bigger effect on how your prostate behaves, especially after 60, and there is one hidden habit that almost every man does without giving it a second thought, and this very habit silently pushes the prostate to grow larger and larger, making your symptoms worse with time. Now, when we talk about the prostate growing, what does that really mean for you? It means your nights are no longer peaceful because you wake up again and again just to use the bathroom. It means your mornings start with tiredness because you did not sleep deeply. It means you stand there and feel your urine stream is weak and incomplete, and it also means you carry around that constant discomfort of never feeling fully relieved. This is not only frustrating, but it slowly eats away at your energy, your confidence, and even your relationships. Because when you are tired and restless, it shows in your mood and your daily performance. The scary part is that many men brush these signs off as minor issues, thinking that everyone over 60 goes through the same thing, and that there is no need to take action. But in reality, these little signs are like warning lights on the dashboard of your car. Ignoring them only leads to bigger problems later on. The good news, however, is that if you become aware of the habit that is fueling this silent growth, you can take control before things get worse. You do not need to wait until it reaches the stage where medicines or surgeries are your only option. You can make changes right now by simply learning what this hidden trigger is and how to avoid it. Once you understand that your prostate is not your enemy, but rather a sensitive part of your body that responds directly to your lifestyle, you will realize that small actions can have big effects, and breaking away from this one destructive habit can give you back peaceful nights, deep sleep, stronger energy, and the freedom to enjoy your life without constant bathroom worries. You may already be feeling the first signals without even realizing that they are directly connected to your prostate. Maybe you notice that you wake up at night again and again, sometimes 2 or 3 times, just to go to the bathroom, and when you return to bed, your sleep feels broken and light, leaving you restless in the morning. Maybe you have observed that when you pass urine, the flow is not as strong as it used to be years ago. It comes out in a weaker stream, and sometimes it even stops and starts making you feel uncomfortable and frustrated. Or maybe the biggest sign you experience is that strange feeling of never being fully relieved. You go to the bathroom, yet you come back with the sense that your bladder is still not empty, and this sensation lingers in your mind, making you uneasy through the day. These are not just random signs of aging, they are strong signals from your body that your prostate has started to enlarge, and this enlargement is not harmless. It places pressure on your urinary tract, it reduces the freedom of flow, and it directly disturbs your lifestyle. Now, think about how these small but persistent issues slowly begin to take control of your daily life. You go to bed tired but cannot sleep deeply. You wake up too many times during the night, and each time you struggle to get comfortable again. You start your mornings already low in energy because rest was incomplete. This exhaustion follows you through the day, lowering your focus and your mood. When you are outside with family or friends, you may keep searching for restrooms instead of enjoying the moment. You may even avoid long trips or gatherings because you worry about frequent bathroom needs, and slowly this problem begins to take away not just your physical comfort, but also your peace of mind. Now, when you keep continuing with the one habit that makes it worse, you are silently fueling this issue and allowing your prostate to grow bigger over time. The worst part is that most men accept these discomforts as if nothing can be done. They think it is just normal after 60, but the truth is different. These symptoms are your body's warning signs, and they are telling you to look deeper, to take action, and to identify the hidden factor that is making things worse. When you start connecting the dots, you realize that the constant waking, the weak stream, and the incomplete emptying are all linked together, and if you continue the harmful habit behind them, the cycle never ends. This is why it becomes so important to uncover and stop that trigger right now. So what exactly is this one worst habit that quietly pushes your prostate to grow faster and faster without you even noticing it? The answer may surprise you, because it is not a rare disease or something complicated. It is something simple that almost every man does in his daily life. The worst habit is sitting too much. Yes, long hours of sitting, whether on a chair in front of the television, behind the steering wheel at your office desk, or even on the couch at home is slowly creating the perfect condition for your prostate to enlarge. Now you might wonder how sitting can have such a big effect on a gland inside the body, but when you stay seated for hours, blood circulation to the pelvic area becomes weaker, the flow of oxygen and nutrients to the prostate is reduced, and when the prostate does not receive proper blood supply, it becomes more vulnerable to inflammation. This inflammation starts very small and silently, but with time it builds up and forces the gland to grow larger than its normal size, and this growth is exactly what causes the disturbing symptoms you feel: the frequent trips to the bathroom, the weak urine stream, and the incomplete emptying. All of them connect back to the same root problem, and the root problem connects back to the sitting habit. Now think about modern lifestyle. Many men over 60 spend hours reading newspapers, watching television, scrolling through the phone, driving long distances, or working on hobbies while sitting still in one place, sometimes without even realizing. The body has been locked in a chair for 5, 6, or even more hours straight, and each hour of stillness is like giving silent permission to the prostate to expand a little more day by day. The body was designed for movement and circulation. When movement stops, circulation drops, and when circulation drops, inflammation rises. This is not something that happens overnight. It is a slow process, a gradual change that sneaks up on you until the symptoms are too strong to ignore. Some men try to blame food or age alone, but studies and doctors both point out that a sedentary lifestyle with long sitting hours is a major trigger for prostate problems. So, when you ask what is the worst habit that makes your prostate grow, the clear answer is sitting. It is silent, it feels harmless, but it creates hidden pressure and reduces the natural balance inside your body, making the prostate larger and more problematic with every passing year. Now think carefully about your own daily routine and how many hours you actually spend in a seated position. From the moment you wake up, you may sit at the breakfast table, then you sit in the car while driving, then you sit at your desk or in front of the television, and later in the evening, you may find yourself sitting again, scrolling through your phone or simply relaxing on the couch. It feels normal, it feels harmless, but every minute you spend still and inactive is another minute where circulation to your pelvic area is being restricted, and your prostate is under pressure. This is why so many men after 60 notice the same patterns of discomfort. They are not moving enough, and the body is paying the price. Now the good news is that this habit does not have to control you forever, and you can change it without extreme effort or complicated routines. Doctors and health experts recommend that instead of sitting continuously, you should try to stand up every 30 to 40 minutes, even if it is just for a few minutes of light walking or gentle stretching. This small act of movement helps restart blood flow around the pelvic area. It reduces the buildup of inflammation, and it gives your prostate the oxygen and nutrients it needs to stay healthier. Many men underestimate how powerful small adjustments can be, but when done consistently, they create real changes in the body. Even simple things like standing up while talking on the phone, taking short walks around the house, or doing gentle stretches during television breaks can make a big difference. You do not have to run marathons or lift heavy weights. What matters most is breaking the cycle of long sitting periods, because that is what silently fuels prostate growth. Another useful step is to be mindful of hobbies and daily habits. If you enjoy reading or working on the computer, set a reminder to move every half hour. If you drive long distances, plan short breaks to step out and walk for a few minutes. If you watch TV in the evening, keep a bottle of water nearby so that you naturally get up often to refill. These little tricks may sound too simple to be effective, but the truth is, the body responds quickly to improved circulation and reduced pressure when you start adding these movements into your life. Day after day, you create an environment where your prostate does not have to suffer from constant stress, and over time you will notice better sleep, fewer bathroom trips, and more control over your health. If you are truly serious about protecting your prostate health after 60, then this is the time to make a clear decision and promise yourself that you will not let long hours of sitting silently damage your body anymore. Sit less, move more, and keep your body active, because this one change is more powerful than most people realize. Many men believe that once the prostate begins to grow, there is nothing they can do, but that is not true. Medicines and surgeries may be offered later when the condition becomes severe, but prevention and control begin with simple lifestyle shifts, and the biggest of them is breaking the habit of prolonged sitting. When you sit too much, you give away your control. When you stand, move, and stretch, you take it back. The beauty of this solution is that It does not require expensive equipment or complicated programs. You do not need a gym membership or a strict training schedule. You only need awareness and consistency awareness to notice how much time you are spending seated and consistency to make sure you break that cycle again and again throughout your day. Imagine the difference when you wake up in the morning after a full night of deep sleep without multiple bathroom interruptions. Imagine the freedom of going out with friends or family without constantly searching for a restroom. Imagine having the confidence that your prostate is not silently being pressured to grow larger. These are not distant dreams, they are realistic outcomes that begin with the simple act of reducing sitting time. The body has an incredible ability to heal and adapt when given the right environment, and by keeping circulation active, you are giving your prostate the best chance to stay healthy, strong, and balanced. So as you hear these words, make a promise to yourself. Do not wait for symptoms to get worse before you act. Do not wait until medicines are your only choice. Prevention is always better than cure, and your actions today will decide the quality of your tomorrow. Every step you take, every break you give yourself from sitting, every short walk around the house is an investment in your future health and happiness. So stop letting the chair be your enemy and take control of your lifestyle, because your prostate deserves care, your sleep deserves peace, and your life deserves freedom.